Jessica, yeah.
Yeah, she set that up.
Well, good evening, everyone. And my name is Jerry Gappens. I'm the Executive Vice President and General Manager here at New Hampshire Motorspeedway. And we welcome you to what they call the Magic Mile. And the mile, it's a mile around the racing surface that you'll be able to go out and sample here in a second. And the magic just comes from the magical experience that everybody has. We kind of stole that from Disney way back when. And the truth is, when the Bear family opened the facility, they actually had the Disney people come and work with training with all of our customer service reps and the people working with the fans that come in to make sure we give them a great experience, and that carries through. Just some information for you. This is the largest sports and entertainment facility in all of New England. We have a capacity for 105,000 people. It's big enough where you're standing in the infield. You can put Gillette Stadium, where the Patriots play, and Fenway Park inside this infield, inside those white walls that you see surrounding it. So that gives you a little bit of a feel for the magnitude of the event. Of course, we put on the largest sporting events in New England, let alone here in New Hampshire. And one of those is coming up 2 weeks from this weekend. It's the Camping World RV Sales 301, where the NASCAR Sprint Cup guys come in and they bring 100,000 of their closest friends. And and the great news, it's those people come. They come from 44 states. 6 different foreign countries, and they spend a lot of money here, and then they leave. They go back. You don't have to build schools for them, all these other infrastructure things you need. They spend money and they go. And my mother-in-law's from Buffalo. I try to teach her that when she comes and visits New Hampshire. Spend some money and go, but I end up spending the money. But I'm sorry, I apologize to mother-in-laws that might be in the audience. But I think we got a really kind of a fun event for you here. You're in the garage area. This is actually where the mechanics work on the cars. The garage, the cars themselves right here, they got the workbenches. They bring in their big toolkits. The transporters park on the outside, and then they have access to the track and off the track. And there's a garage here, and there's one on the other side. In the middle here is a media center, and if anybody needs what we call in our business a pit stop, it's right through that gray door and to your left in the media center there, but that's where the national news media covers the event. And so we've got 2 of our pace cars lined up to give you guys a little bit of a feel for what it's like to be Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and all these guys coming in a couple of weeks. And so you're going to get a couple laps around in one of our pace cars. And just so you know, it's a global economy, and I do catch some slack every now and then from fans about Toyota. And Toyota's obviously very involved in NASCAR, but the Toyotas that you're riding in are built right in Kentucky, where tonight's NASCAR Sprint Cup race is taking place, and certainly employing a lot of Americans and putting them to work right there. So before Toyota, I had Chevrolet, and my Suburban was built in Mexico. So go figure. But don't be afraid of the Toyota. Okay, it's a great piece of equipment. It's going to get you around here in great style. So I'll be glad to answer any questions about the facility. Jessica is our director of events. She's the one that really helped pull these things together. We also have some food to tide you over while you're here. I don't know how queamish your stomach is, but maybe you don't want to eat that before you do the pace car rides. Maybe you'd rather do that after, but that's your call. And we're really proud of our facility. We're proud to show it off. We stay busy every day from April through October. We had the Richard Petty driving experience here this weekend. They just got done with a school that they do where people can pay and come and learn to drive a stock car around the track. We had a Mustang Club event here. We had autocross for another group of car enthusiasts down in one of our parking lots. The New Hampshire State Police use our parking lots and our infrastructure roadways to do defensive driving and high-speed chase drills that we contribute back to New Hampshire. And of course we have the Speedway Children's Charities that we raise money throughout the year and then distribute it right before Christmas to children-related causes right here in our region. And last year we handed out checks for over $270,000. So we're really proud of that, and we've raised almost $400,000. So a lot of different things go on. And I try to tell my friends, they think I only work 2 weekends a year and then I have the rest of the year off. But we're busy year round here with events, and the facility generates almost $400 million a year in economic impact for the state of New Hampshire. We're really proud of that. Obviously, a great asset for tourism in the state, and driving those, as I said, those people that come and go. We attract nearly 400,000 people during the course of a year for our events, and of course the two big events are those NASCAR Sprint Cup races. And now the tie-in to Marilinda for me is we met through mutual friends and at some functions, and as most of you probably know, since you're enthusiasts of Marilinda, that she plays the harp. And that's how I kind of discovered her, with the harp. And so in my mind, that kind of makes her angelic, right? Angels in the harp. And the last time I was in Washington, I looked, they have a shortage of angels down in Washington, D.C., I promise you. So if we can put one down there, that's not a bad thing at all, and that winning smile that you have. And so before I let her come up, the instructions are simple. When you want to do the pace car rides, just go out to my right and down. You'll see them parked there. We can take 3 people at a time, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. And let everybody get through once. If you want to go again and we have time, you're welcome to do that. And then when you come back, as I said, the food line will be open as well. So again, on behalf of our entire team here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we welcome you. And Marilinda, would you like to come up and say hello? And just so you know, the green flag is all go for the campaign, right? And then you won't stop until you get to the checkered flag, which indicates the end of the race, which we're not part of yet. The other flags, the white flag is 1 lap to go. Yellow is special because that's caution. That means there's some kind of problem on the track, so slow down. You might send that one out to your competitors and tell them to slow down. Red means stop. There's a real dangerous situation on the track that makes the track impassable, so they ask them to stop where they are. The blue flag with the yellow stripe means move over. You're about to be lapped by a faster car, so you might use some of that in your campaigning. Just tell them move over. You're coming through as the underdog going through there. And in the back corner by the drink dispenser there is the black flag, which means your car's either not going fast enough or there's a mechanical problem that might put others in danger, and you need to come into the pits and make a pit stop. So that gives you a little bit of the history of the flags, and as I said, we're proud to be part of your green flag opportunity tonight to help the campaign, and we wish you much success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Jerry. Jerry and his wife, Lucy, as he said, are dear friends of mine and great New Hampshire citizens, and I so appreciate them and for opening this up for my campaign this evening. I thought, since it is a fundraiser, I have a great idea. The person that donates the least amount of money, I get to drive you around the track. There's a threat for you.
That's spelled fun without F-U-N.
I know. No, but listen, I really appreciate all of you coming out here. I know, I've met some of you through the state legislature, others through different activist activities. Still others of you just have gotten to know me through the campaign. And as you know, I'm running in the 2nd District because right now we have a serious lack of representation in Washington. We have in Ann Custer, a rep who considers herself the strongest supporter of President Obama in the entire U.S. Congress, which for that alone, she needs to be beaten in an election. Let me clarify that. Having served now, I just completed my 4th term in the state legislature. It really has rung true to me that, with business owners and citizens in the state, as so many of you are, community activists, those of us that live here that care about the future of our state, our children's future in the state, and then as part of the country, we really are at a point where no longer should our representation in the state, where the power should be in the hands of New Hampshire citizens to be finding those reforms, finding those solutions to the unique challenges that New Hampshire has. We ought not have federal reps who are not only voting in a way that don't support in those aims, but they are actually adversarial to the accomplishments we are seeking and frankly advancing in so many different areas. So Ann Custer, of course, is the one that I'm looking to beat. I really appreciate your being here, and I would really love if you'd help spread the word, tell your friends about my candidacy, share, information, and also feel free to invite them to any upcoming events which we'll have throughout the summer. As Jerry mentioned, I guess, I hope you all do have a good time, take a ride, have some food, and I hope to see you continued on the campaign trail with me. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you all.
Croc TV.